Hi again, this is AZC2. Today I'll be discussing the New South Wales general election that recently concluded, which resulted in the Liberal Party coming back to power after 12 years in the wilderness. Overall, the election was Liberal leader Dominic Perrotet to lose, not Labour leader Chris Minns to win. In fact, the Perrotet ministry have been plagued by scandal that started ever since Gladys Berejiklian, Perrotet's predecessor, was forced to resign amid claims of corruption on her part. Deputy Premier John Barilaro also had to step aside after it was revealed that he was involved in improper conduct. As a result, his seat had fallen into Labour hands despite staying with his national party after the by-election. The amount of dirt on the Perrotet ministry is easily more than that on Alan Carpenter's WA Labour ministry in 2008. Yes, Carpenter deserved to lose due to his cabinet shenanigans, which resulted in 8 years of Liberal rule under Colin Barnett, before Mark McGowan led the Labour Party to a decisive victory and cemented his hold and gained a second term in 2021. The Liberal Party in WA is all but finished, and it looks to be the same in New South Wales as well as federally. Federal Liberal Party has been cannibalized by the so-called Teal wave, independent women contesting under a Teal banner. These candidates are not part of any particular organization, they are just grassroots independents. That said, the Teal wave didn't make any impact in New South Wales state election, even though the senior Liberal Matt Keane feared this would be the case. Chris Minns appears to have secured enough seats to form a majority government in his own right. Personally, I've never really liked Dominic Perrotet. He always came across as kind of weird. Not to mention, his conservative religious upbringing and the fact that he has more children than most average people can afford to have. I mean, sure, Perrotet has at least 10 kids and he can afford it. But in this day and age, 10 kids, you must be joking. It's like for every kid, they'll stay under your roof till they're 18. Which means it will take like 30, maybe 20 or 30 years before all 10 kids leave the nest. And with 2, most people already can't bear the thought. But that's another story. Perrotet pushed through controversial anti-protest laws to target climate change protesters. He did that without a referendum, which is communistic by nature. Man, China would surely, pat him on the back and say, "Well done, mate." The way he did that reminded me of Carrie Lam trying to push through the National Security Bill in Hong Kong. Those harsh legislation was used to deal with Violet Coco, but in the end, her sentence was quashed. Maybe because the courts were spooked by what happened in Wiambilla and the fact that the perpetrators of Wiambilla had dirt on the New South Wales police officers. Well, the thing is, New South Wales police haven't changed much since the days of Roger the Dodger Rogerson. I mean, same old dodgy organization, dodgy practices. But all the same, people were fed up of right-wing rule, which was only going to hold the country back. So Chris Minns appeared to be more progressive, being from the left end of the spectrum. Therefore, he won the vote. It was never his to win. Like I said, it was Perrotet's to lose. And rightly so. The Greens held on to the existing 3 seats that they have. They didn't make any inroads. All their preferences had flowed to Labour, which brought the Labour candidates over the line and allowed Chris Minns to claim victory. One of the Greens MPs is Jenny Leong, a human rights lawyer. She had once criticised drug-sniffing dogs on public transport as draconian and an attack on freedom, only to be roasted alive by the alt-right. The very same alt-right have now turned against the police since the COVID-19 pandemic came about. They now hate the police force for enforcing vaccine mandates and lockdowns. And Nathaniel Train and his brother were amongst those people. It's ironic that the right has done a 360-degree turn from supporting the police force to, wanting them dead outright. But then again, the police force has always been corrupt anyway. We've had royal commissions in the past, but that has failed to achieve anything. They're just for show. That being said, I wish Chris Minns all the best, and the people of New South Wales the same to them. I'd like to congratulate Chris Minns on his victory. And offer my thoughts and prayers to him. Goodbye for now.